Hello and welcome students. Welcome to One Scholar Academy. So today our topic is food and health. Okay. So can you tell me what is food? Okay. Food is something that we eat every day, right? Pizza, burger, rice, dal, sabji, chapati, everything comes under what? Food. See, in the picture also you can see there is given varieties of vegetables, fruits. These are all what? Nothing but different kinds of food. So the question comes now that why do we need to eat food, ma'am? Why do we eat to need food? Because food is something that gives us what? Energy. So if we don't have energy, then we won't be able to do any kind of work, right? So second is it helps our body healthy. Now what is healthy, ma'am? Right? The chapter's name is given food and health. Health is what? Health is something when we are physically, mentally and socially stable. What did I say? Physically, number two is mentally, number three is socially stable. Okay, and for that we have to eat good food. Okay, to maintain our what? Good health. Okay, so let's begin our chapter now. Okay, see what is food. So many kinds of food are there. This is egg, then this is poha, then this is berries, nuts, avocado, spinach, etc. etc. So food is any substance that people or animals eat. Not only we, but every organism in the earth need food to survive. Why? Because food is the basic of our life. It is needed to give energy to ourselves and do rest of the work. Okay. So animals eat or drink. Food is not only eatable but drink also. Like you drink coconut water, right? Then you drink juice, right? So these are what? This also comes under food. To maintain life and growth, it provides the body with, I have already told you what, energy, helps in growth and repair and helps us to keep healthy. This also I have told you in previous slide. So understood, food is something that we need. Why we need it? For energy and for our health. What is health? Physical, mental and social stability to do or perform a work well. Okay. So now next slide. So the food we eat, is it same every day? Do you eat only rice or chapati every day and don't eat any other thing? No. We eat various kind of food. Rice, dal, chapati, bread, Maggi, pizza, burger, biryani, fried rice and many other kinds of food. Okay. So you know that the food of animal or specially of humans are of different types, but the food of plant, what kind of food they eat? They eat only one type of food, that is glucose. But we human beings, we eat various kind of food. So what kind of food do we eat? Let's read once. The food we eat plays a big role in keeping our body and mind healthy. Eating a mixture of nutritious food like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, and dairy provide our body the nutrients needed to stay healthy and full of energy. Okay, there is a new terminology. What is nutrient? I'll tell you just now. First, from this slide, you just need to understand that why do we eat different types of food? Because different kinds of food have various amount of nutrients. What is nutrients? I am coming to it. So nutrients are found in which kind of foods? Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, dairy products, and other varieties of food. Dal, pulses, everything comes under different kinds of food. So if I ask you that why do we need to eat different kinds of food? The answer will be, ma'am, we need different kinds of food because different kinds of food have different nutritional benefit to our health. And we find this from different types of food like fruits, vegetables, pulses, dals, and other things. Okay? See, this is bean, this is rajma, this is matar, this is pea, etc. etc. Now, nutrient. First point of nutrient is such a substance that is very much necessary for our health and growth. Okay, and where do you find this nutrient? This nutrient is available only in the food we eat. Okay, so what is the nutrient of plant? If I ask you, the nutrient will always be carbohydrate, which is found in glucose. But here the nutrients are of various types. We will come on that later. From this slide, you just need to remember the main point that nutrients are some kind of substances that is very much essential for our body. Why? To grow and stay healthy, and also for energy. To grow and remain healthy, and second point is to get energy. And where do you find this nutrient? The nutrient comes from the food we eat. What kind of food do we eat? We eat fruits, vegetables, dal, rice, etc. etc. Okay? Okay. Now next slide. Okay. Now these nutrients, I have told you, these nutrients are of several types. Okay. In food, there are 5 kinds of nutrients. How many types? 5 types of nutrients. So see, our food contains 5 main types of component. Here component means nothing but nutrient. Okay. Okay. So what are those nutrients? Number 1 is protein. Number 2 is carbohydrates. Number 3 is fat. Number 4 is minerals. Number 5 is vitamins. What are the protein, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins and minerals? So how this is different from each other? We will learn in the next slide onwards. Okay? Okay. First comes the carbohydrate. So what are carbohydrates, ma'am? Carbohydrates are nothing but they are called the energy giving nutrients. So the question will directly come to you, which nutrient is energy giving nutrient? The answer will be carbohydrate. Its main function is to give you energy for any kind of work you do. Whether you go to school, you learn things, you do various kinds of activities, you do exercise, for everything you need carbohydrate. So first point over here is carbohydrates are what? Energy giving nutrients. Please note down this point. Okay? Its main function is to provide energy. And this kind of nutrients are found in rice. You eat every day rice. Then what is this? Roti. Roti comes from what? Wheat. So rice, wheat. Then it comes from bread. Then it comes from sugar. I just now told you that plant eats what their food is glucose, which is nothing but carbohydrate. You have heard the name or may have tasted Glucon-D instant energy drink. Instant energy drink. So what does the concept instant energy drink means? Instant energy drink means you are getting carbohydrate instantly or rapidly. Suppose now it is very hot during the summer time. You come to home from school or you come in the evening from playing. Your mother gives you glucose or a kind of sherbet where she mixes sugar. What is sugar? Sugar is nothing but this glucose. And what does it gives you? Gives you carbohydrate, which is nothing but energy giving drink, right? So you lose your energy while doing too much exercise or playing or in school working studying for hours. Then you take what? You take this Glucon-D or anything of sugar. It will give you what? Energy. I hope you have understood that. Okay. Our body breaks down carbohydrate into sugar. Okay, even our body also breaks down carbohydrate into sugar. An example I have already told you: bread, wheat, rice, potato. Very important. Potato is full of carbohydrates. Sugar, these are rich sources of carbohydrates. Okay, now next slide. Okay, now there is Factopedia. Factopedia is something that gives you information, something which you did not know. Do you know what is the largest vegetable of the world? The largest vegetable of the world is Atlantic giant pumpkin. Please note down the name. The world's largest vegetable is Atlantic giant pumpkin. Its weight is about 1000 kg or kilogram. Its weight is about 1000 kg or kilogram. Just see how large it is. So it is named as what? Atlantic giant pumpkin. Okay. Now next. Next comes protein. Okay. Okay, see, I have a few sample of what is this? This is dal. Okay. This is green moong dal. So this comes under what? This comes under protein. Okay. You get protein from fish, meat, eggs, and all kinds of dals or pulses mainly. So these four are very important example of protein. Now, do protein gives you energy? No. The answer is protein has no role in giving energy. So protein gives no energy to us. Okay. So it gives no energy. Then what is the function of protein, ma'am? Proteins are known as body building food. What does the word body building means? Now building is something that is making. When you build a house, what do you need? You need brick, right? Then you need cement to fill it. Then like in this way, the house is being completed. This is window. So what is the function of protein? To build new what? Cells. Okay, instead of brick, the body is being made of cells. Now, if you just have a cut in your hand, okay, after some days you start finding that the cells are being formed, new cells are being formed, and the cut is being healed with time. How? Due to the presence of protein. That's why protein is very important in our diet. So, proteins are the body building nutrients. They give us no energy and they help us to grow and repair our damaged body cells. Okay, examples I have already told you: fish, meat, egg, pulses, milk products, everything are rich in protein. Okay. Now, fat. The first line over here is written that fat gives us more energy than carbohydrate. Okay, ma'am. Then if fat gives us more energy than carbohydrate, then let's not eat carbohydrate. We will go home. We will eat only a packet of butter or we'll take 1 liter of oil every day. And then we are getting more and more energy. Then what is the use of carbohydrate? No, beta, this is wrong. Okay, fat, if they are consumed in a large number, if consumed in large amount, it will result into obesity. What is obesity? It is a kind of disease, okay, in which from slim you turn this much fat, okay, and if you have extra fat, that means you will have chronic diseases, okay, your cholesterol level will grow high, you will have heart attack, stroke, you won't be able to do any work, okay, you lose energy, you will need more things with time, then different other kinds of diseases may also happen to you along with obesity. Okay, that is why consumption of large amount of fat is what? Harmful for your health. So we must consume fat in a very little amount. Okay. Now fats are found in what? Butter, oil, nuts, chocolates, meat, avocado. See, oil, milk, butter, cheese, ghee, cream, etc. dry fruits are rich in fats. Then the question may come in your head, if fats are harmful, ma'am, and carbohydrate gives us energy, then why are you teaching us fat? We could have taken only carbohydrate and protein. The question is given in the next slide. I will tell you the answer why we need to consume fat also. Okay, now see, fats are of two types. Okay, one is being named saturated fat and another is named unsaturated fat. Saturated fat is known as bad fat. Okay, and unsaturated fats are known as good fat. Now, what is this good fat and bad fat, ma'am? Okay, I am coming to that point in the next slide. Good fats are those fat which does not cause much harm to our body. Okay, but it is necessary for our body in a good way. So first let us know what are the benefits of fat in our body. Okay. First benefit is it is stored as ex first extra food is stored in our body in the form of fat. Okay, and why do you need to store extra food? Because when you are feeling hungry and you are not being able to have food, that fat is being converted into other forms so that you can get energy from that instantly. Okay, that is why without food you can live for few days. Okay, if you even if you are not getting food for some days, you will survive. Why? Because this fat at that time will provide you that energy. So thoda bahut extra food must be stored in our body in the form of fat for future use. Okay, number 2 point. In case of polar animals, polar animals means the animals those lives in the polar region. And what are the polar region? Antarctic region, Arctic region. Okay, who lives there? Polar bear, walrus or seal, फिर whales, dolphins, penguins. etc. So, have you ever thought that when we feel cold, we wear extra jacket or extra sweater or extra protection? So, they do not have any kind of extra sweater. They just have fur, and those who lives in water like walrus, whales, even penguins go to the water for fishing. So, how do they survive that cold, that much cold? So, they have a layer of fat beneath their skin. If this is their skin, under this, they have layer of fat. What is this? This is layer of fat. And this layer of fat is known as blubber. What is the function of blubber? Is to give protection to the animal. Okay, that is why this layer of fat acts as a protective layer. Okay, like a jacket to the plants. That is why the animals over there can bear that much minus degree Celsius in the polar region, that is in the Arctic or Antarctic region. So, first point is extra food, second point is protection, and third point, please take a screenshot or please do write it down, the important points I am giving you so that you can read it later on. Okay. The third point. The third point is fat maintains your body temperature. Okay. Even in the cold, during the winter, if you are not wearing this jacket or sweater, the fat helps you to maintain the temperature. Now you are watching the video, you are having the same temperature. Okay. After some time, after watching the video, if you start studying, you will have the same temperature. This is being maintained by our fat. Okay. Now, last point. Last point. Number 4. It helps to form our cell membrane. Also protects our internal organs. It helps us to form our cell membrane. Now, what is cell membrane, man? Sometimes ago, I have shown you the brick to consider as cell. What is cell? Cell is the basic unit of any organism. Any plant, any animal, any human, any microscopic organism, the basic unit is cell. All our body is formed of nothing but cells of different types and function. So, this cell has a outer covering, okay? Which is being made by lipids and proteins. Lipid means what? Lipids are nothing but fats. Okay? Lipids are nothing but fats. So what did I say? It helps to form our cell membrane. Cell membrane is found where? It is the outer covering of our cell. And what is cell? Cells are the basic unit of our life. Cells are the basic unit of our life, right? So formation is necessary. That is why we need fat. But fats are of two types, saturated and unsaturated. Unsaturated is good for our health and saturated is bad for our health. So, after knowing all these things, what do you think, students? You should consume unsaturated or saturated fat? Obviously, ma'am, we must consume unsaturated fat because it is good for our health, and fats are not only bad, they are good for the formation of cell membrane. It protects the organism in the colder region. Even we are being protected by fat. Our internal organs are being protected by fat. Okay. So there are various good functions of fat also. Now let us know what are the bad fat. Saturated fat is butter, ghee, which you will not eat, which is harmful to our health. An unsaturated fat example is avocado, nuts. Okay, nuts means what comes under nuts? Almond, kaju, etc., which are good to our body. So from now onwards, you will take avocado, you will take nuts, but you will not eat ghee, butter, cheese. Everything is bad for you. Okay? Those things that are made in nature, natural fat, natural fats are good for our health. But artificial fats that has been proceeded from something to something, that is not good for our health. So always remember, you must consume fat. Fat is necessary. Fat provides us energy, but we have to consume it in a lesser amount. Why, ma'am, we need to consume fat? Because there are two kinds of fat. One is bad, one is good. Good fat is known as unsaturated fat, and fat is necessary. Why? To protect our organs, for the formation of cell membrane, to protect the animals living in the Arctic region, for the maintenance of temperature, and lastly for our extra food stored in the body for future use. Okay, I think it is very much clear to you now. So don't forget, watch the video again and again if you forget it with time, so that you don't forget things. Okay, now comes vitamins. Okay, vitamins again gives us no energy. No energy. Okay, but every food we eat, every food we eat has vitamins. So, if it has no energy, then why do we need to eat vitamins? Vitamins are those substances that helps us to remain healthy, fight with diseases. If you don't eat vitamins, you will fall ill. Different vitamins are associated with different kinds of diseases. So it is very much essential for you to take vitamins. And where do you find vitamins? Vitamins are present in all kinds of food we eat. Right? Okay. Now let's read. Vitamins are substances that are found in food we eat. I have already told you this. Vitamins fight with diseases and keeps us healthy. Very important. Which nutrient helps you to fight against diseases? The answer will be vitamin. Which nutrient provides you more energy than carbohydrate? The answer will be fat. Which is energy giving nutrient? That is carbohydrate. What is body building nutrient? That is protein. Okay, so vitamins we get from fruits, vegetables, egg, fish, meat. Everything we eat has some or other kinds of vitamins, and vitamins are of several types. Okay, we'll know about that later on. Okay, now vitamins are of two types. First is fat soluble vitamins and second one is water soluble vitamin. What is fat soluble and what is water soluble? Suppose this is two beaker. Beaker number A, beaker number B. Okay? This is having suppose oil. Okay? In it. What is this? Oil. Okay, and this is water. This is having what? Water. Okay, now it is written soluble means something that gets dissolved in the water or some other solvent. In the chapter of matter, you will come to know about solvent and solution, but when something gets dissolved in something, that is known as what? Soluble. Okay. So here is oil, there is water. Now vitamin A, D, E, K. How we will remember? ADEK. ADEK. A, D, E, K. These are fat soluble. So, if I add vitamin A, D, E, K here, it will get mixed in this solution. So, oil or fat soluble vitamins will be A, D, E, K. What is the trick to remember? You will just read the name as ADIC. 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 A for vitamin A, D for vitamin D, K, E for vitamin E, and K for vitamin K. ADIC. Okay. Now water soluble. If I pour vitamin C and B in it, so it will get dissolved in the water or mixed in the water. So vitamin C and B, CB is known as what? Water soluble vitamin. So if I add CB here, will it get soluble? No, they won't. Now if I add ADEK over here, will it get dissolved? No, it won't. So, fat soluble vitamins are ADIC. What is ADIC? Vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. And what are the two vitamins that remains? Vitamin C and vitamin B, which are soluble in water. So, how many types of total vitamins we can see? A, B, C, D, E and K, of which B and C are water soluble and rest ADIC is what? fat soluble, fat soluble, fat soluble. Easy? The trick I have told you. Okay, how many types of total vitamins are there? There are 6 types of vitamin. A, B, C, D, E and K. A, B, C, D, E you know 5 and another one is K. Okay, among which B, C are soluble in water. And what remains? A, DEC. A, DEC is fat soluble. Okay, clear? I hope it is very much clear to you. Okay. Now, water soluble vitamins. My question to you is, if something is water soluble, okay, after drinking water, you do urine, right? After drinking water, you drink water, after some time you do urine. So, what do you think? Those vitamins, those are soluble in water that will come out of the urine, yes or no? Yes, they will come out with the urine. So, if the question now comes to you, what are the vitamins comes out through urine? The answer will be vitamin B and vitamin C. So these are the vitamins that can never be stored in your body. Never be stored in your body. Right? You can't store it in your body. So you have to take these vitamins on regular basis, or else the vitamin will be finished from your body as it is going out through urine and you will fall in. So this point is very important. Regular consumption of vitamin B and C is essential to avoid deficiency of such vitamins. Now let's read. When we eat food rich in water-soluble vitamins, the vitamins don't get stored but travel through the bloodstream and ultimately to urine. Okay? Whatever the body doesn't use, whenever the body doesn't use it, it gets thrown out as waste in the form of what? Urine. Right? This only I have told you. Water soluble vitamins, as they are dissolved in water, so they come out through the urine. So regular intake of vitamin B and C is very much essential for your body because it is never been stored in your body. And if you don't consume it in regular basis, then you may fall ill, or deficiency of the vitamin may lead to any kind of disease in your body. So B and C you have to take every day. Okay? Chalo, done. Now, functions of water soluble vitamins. There are 3 types of vitamins are given. This is the last slide we will be reading today. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is another scientific name is ascorbic acid. It is found in citrus food. Citrus food like orange, lemon. Okay. strawberries, etc. Why it is necessary? It is known as wound healing vitamin. Okay? Wound healing means you have a cut. For that healing, you need vitamin C in regular basis and boost our immune system. Improve iron absorption. Okay, the most vital point is wound healing. Okay, vitamin C is known as wound healing vitamin. Please do note it down or take the screenshot of the words I am marking. Okay, it is very much essential for your both Olympiad and your school examination. Now, vitamin B is divided into two parts, vitamin B1 and B2. B1 is known as thiamine and B2 is known as riboflavin. Okay, you have to memorize the scientific names because there is no other option. They may ask you instead of vitamin C, what is the function of ascorbic acid? So if you don't know, ascorbic acid is known as vitamin C, so you won't be able to write it. So please do learn all the scientific names. Okay. The example of vitamin B1, best example is legume and nuts. Okay. It helps to convert food into energy and supports nervous function. This line is very important. Nervous function. Vitamin B2 or riboflavin. It helps in the development and growth of skin and keeps our eye healthy. This is very important. And it is found in dairy product, almond, green leaf vegetables. Please do take the screenshot of this page. Okay. Wound healing vitamin, vitamin C, helps in nervous support, vitamin B1, and helps in growth and development of skin and eyes. That is nothing but vitamin B2 or riboflavin. Okay, understood? So that's it, student. That's it for today. We will continue the next part in the next class. Till then, keep studying. Be happy. Okay, bye.